Well, good evening and welcome to all of you all to the webinar tonight. We are extremely excited about what's going on and what's taking place now. I'm Mike Favors. I'm your coach for this evening, and I am excited to see you all to see you all take that next step just to see what's getting ready to happen. So with that being said, go ahead, get some pencil, get some paper. We're getting ready to get started here very soon. And we are going to crush this evening, all right? So once again, give me about 2 more minutes and we'll be getting started. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Mike Favors. I know you've heard me say that over and over and over again, but that's all right because that's a part of how we get results on demand. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. If you can't, please access your chat where you can ask questions in real time and share with us some of your thoughts as we go through the webinar. With that being said, I want to personally welcome you to tonight's webinar on results on demand. As I said previously, this is the ROD. This is the Results on Demand. I'm your coach. I'm your mentor. I'm Mike Favors, and I am excited that you chose to be on this call or on this webinar with us tonight. So as we get started tonight, I want to share a quote from my mentor, John C. Maxwell. He says, "Life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes you." Once again, life is a matter of choices. It's all about choices, and every choice that you make makes you. And I just want to go on record and say to you right now and promise you that you made a right choice for your future. You made a decision that's going to greatly impact where you're going. And if you stick around to the end of this webinar, I can guarantee you there are going to be some things that's going to be such a great emphasis that's going to enhance your life. With that being said, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself just staring out into the abyss, just staring over a period of time over your life where you wondered what happened? Where did the time go? What took place or what didn't take place? Why is it that all of my friends seem to be getting the results they want and I'm still here just stuck trying to anticipate, trying to contemplate, trying to figure out where did I go wrong? If that's you, somebody engage me and just say yes. If you've ever been in this situation, just type a yes in the chat room for me. I have to get you engaged. I want to see you engaged because truth of the matter is this is where we find ourselves many times just on the top of a mountaintop, on the top of some road, looking out into the abyss, wondering what's going on. Now, have you ever experienced from looking on that mountain to this victorious scene right here, where you see Serena Williams just crushing the tennis world, and you see our good friend Tiger Woods as he just won recently? Have you ever experienced this type of feeling? I want you to type a yes if you've been on the top, if you've been victorious, if you've been a conqueror. I want to see your yes tonight because I'm telling you, you made a decision that's going to confirm in just a little while of how it feels to be on the top. And once again, I'm telling you, stick around to the end because there's going to be some great things that I'm going to show and share with you in just a moment. Now, before I get into it, I want you to take a serious look at this screen. Now, I'm a transparent guy. I'm an open fella book, if you will. And I want you to look at that picture to the left. That's me playing the trumpet in my early 20s. I'm talking about 20, 21, 22. But what I want you to understand is, I want you to ask yourself, what happened, or how did I get from this young musician to speaking in front of hundreds of people in the top right, and then even to thousands of people in the bottom right? That is a transition that is intentional. I also want you to see how did I go from that musician in my early 20s to now being an author of several books, signing books right there, becoming a certified John Maxwell speaker, coach, and teacher, to hosting my own live events that are paid live events. What was it that happened? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. But first, before I move on, I want to know, do you feel a sense of urgency even now in the energy that I'm giving you now? If you can feel that there's something great getting ready to happen, I want you to type a yes on that chat room, type a yes in that screen, because this is important. What I'm getting ready to show you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is life-changing. It is transformational. It's so enhancing that I got to hear from you. Okay, they're my yeses, they're the yeses, they're the yeses. Okay, you want to know what happened? Well, let me just tell you what happened. Something changed me from that young musician to being featured on Atlanta's WATC TV with one of my books called Freedom. You asked the question, what changed me? Well, I'm glad. I'm going to tell you right now. The power of results is what changed me. Boy, if I could growl and just say, that's what I get in my soul, in my spirit, when I see the Hulk changing. That's the power of results, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe there is a superhero in us all. And your superhero wants massive results, want rapid results, and all you got to do is unleash the beast. All you got to do is unleash your superhero. Now, I don't know if this is sophomoric to you, but to me, I have to associate with the Hawk, because when I was growing up, I used to love to see the Hawk transform and then just smash stuff, just crush stuff. And that's what I'm telling you tonight. There's a superhero on the inside of you that want to smash some results, that want to crush some results, and I'm here to show you how. Now, my question for you right now, and I'm going to continue engaging you, so get those fingers ready. Do you feel that you're in a position at a time in your life where it's time to start crushing stuff? It's time to start smashing goals, crushing dreams, and knocking them out the ballpark. If that's you, I need you to type a yes in that chat room. Type a yes over and over. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. There it is. I see you. I see you. Let me tell you, before I get into tonight's meat of the content, I want to share a few things with you that I did wrong, because I didn't start off just crushing it, if you will. I didn't just start off on the right track. As you can see here on the screen, if you look at this young lady, imagine making those decisions, then having to go back and recount. Wow, did I do that? How did I do that? See, when I was younger, you all, I went after quick money. I tend to do things the wrong way. I didn't want to listen. I didn't even want to read. And that's why I did things the wrong way. But as time progressed and I began to do things the right way, I had to humble myself and ask for some help. I wonder if any of you all have been there. I had to learn, or I learned to do the things the right way. I started to listen more, and I began to read more. I want you to understand that leaders are readers. Successful people read something new every day. And so I want you to really take a serious look at your shelf or at your house, at your apartment, and see and ask yourself, do you have a library of books whereby you can read and learn something new every day? Because when you do that, what changed in me, you all, was the ability to work smarter and not harder. Now, I know that goes against your presuppositions. I know it goes against the fabric of your very being, because you were probably taught, as I was, that you just got to work hard all your life, go to school, get good grades, get a job, get that nice house with the white picket fence with the black Labrador retriever, and that is the American dream. Well, I want to tell you something. We've come into a different level of understanding whereby we can work smarter and not harder and get the same results in a fourth and a quarter of the time. So my question is, do you want to know what I did to work smarter? Are you intrigued yet? Do you feel the energy? If you want to know, come on, type some yeses. Let me see some yeses. Somebody say, oh, yes, let me see those yeses. I like yeses. And when you say yes, that lets me know that you are engaged in what's going on, because I need your undivided attention. If you really want to know what I did to work smarter and not harder, I'm getting ready to show you, but I got to see those yeses. Come on, people. Let me see some of those yeses. I know you might be driving, you might be doing something else, but please, please, there we go. I see some yeses now. I see some yeses. You want to know? Thank you for the yeses. Let's get into it. I developed the concept, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call the 3 C's. The first C is consistency. The second C is competency. The third C is coaching. And I'm getting ready to break these down for you so that you can learn exactly what I did. As a matter of fact, I stumbled upon these as it relates to getting results. And I had to look back over my life and say, how is it that I've transitioned from the young musician to a speaker of hundreds to speaker of thousands and begin to host my own events and actually have people come and want to hear what I have to say? Consistency, competency, and coaching. Those are the 3 C's. So now let's look at the first C. The first C, ladies and gentlemen, is consistency. Now, I know the definition of the Webster says something a little different, but for me and what I came to understand is that consistency, you all, was the fact that I had to stay hungry and become more disciplined. I want you to understand that there are many life coaches and people out there. One that comes to mind always says you got to stay hungry, and you know his name. But you have to stay hungry for your dreams, for your goals. You got to stay hungry so much so that you develop a level of discipline that says no matter what everyone else is doing, I'm going to stay laser sharp focused on the thing that I'm yearning for. That hunger, that desire that's on the inside of you, that's going to propel you. That's going to push you forward into your destiny. Let me tell you something. When you have destiny on your side, my dear friends, you don't have to rely on luck. You don't have to think about getting lucky or playing the chance game. You're not gambling with your life. I just said something to somebody. No, you have destiny on your side. And destiny, my dear friends, is unlocked by the principle of discipline. I dare you to tweet that out later on. Destiny is unlocked by discipline. And that's the first C. I learned consistency through my hunger, through my search, through my desire to want to be successful. I learned discipline in going after my dreams and goals, which allowed me to stay out of trouble, and it kept me out of harm's way because I was so disciplined. I had to release the beast now. The hawk had to come out, and in order for the hawk to come out, I had to be hungry. I had to have discipline. The next C, ladies and gentlemen, is competency. Now, here's a quote that I live by. Nelson Mandela once said, I never lose. I either win or I learn. Therefore, competency, you all, is the ability to always be learning. That's why you want to have books. A part of my rituals, a part of my daily habits that I do, you all, is I get up, I do my devotions, and then I automatically go into a posture of learning something. One of my mentors once told me, he said, you can miss 30 minutes of a meal, but don't miss 30 minutes of time spent learning something new. If Nelson Mandela could change apartheid, you all, get out of jail and become the president of South Africa and turn that nation around because he had a mindset that says, I never lose. I want to share that with you right now tonight, that if you get the mindset and take on the posture of winning that simply says, I never lose, I always win, because even when I'm not winning, I'm learning something. If you take on that posture, you will find that what I did to get the results is I got into a posture of always learning to win. I want somebody to write that down. If you want to be in the posture to learn how to win consistently, to get the results on demand that you need to change the situation, come on. You know what I'm getting ready to ask you to do? I need you to do it. I need to see the yeses in that chat room. I need to see yeses from everybody on this webinar tonight. You got to get this in your spirit, in your mind, that I never lose. I win. We win. My team wins. My community wins. My family wins. My children win. Everything about me is a winner. Now, the good book said you're more than conquerors. You're victorious. That's what the good book says. But I want you to understand something. It is a mindset that I had to embody and engage. You either win or you're learning. Losing then is wiped away from your vocabulary. And that's an amazing place to be, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you. Because when you do that, you'll see results like never before. Now, the third C, and this is very important here. This is one of the main reasons why many people get so close to the top and always seem to fall back down. It's the third C, ladies and gentlemen. It's the coaching. And the ability to be coachable, or being coachable, is the ability to follow instructions. And when I say follow instructions, I'm not talking about being prideful and being to the point to where you're like I used to be, where I thought I knew everything. I didn't think fat meat was greasy until I touched it myself. I was very much an experimental type of fella. I wanted to experience things for myself. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have took or taken the opportunity to learn vicariously from other people who were trying to show me something. And what I'm trying to show you all tonight, that if you want massive results, if you want rapid results, if you really want to get the results that can change your life, then you have to become coachable. You want to let somebody teach you something, because here's the thing, and I'm going to say this again later on, but I just feel a need to say it right now. It took me almost 20 plus years to learn some of the concepts that I'm sharing with you even now. But what if I told you that the concepts that I learned in 20 years, you could sidestep those, skip to Malou, and get those under your belt within 2 years and redeem some of the time for your life? Would you want to do that? I need to see some yeses. Now, if I told you that I can teach you how to use these 3 C's to shave off 10 to 15 years of your journey, would that not be valuable to you? If you can learn how to scale your business with these 3 C's, if you can learn how to grow your wealth and grow whatever it is you're trying to do, make the changes you're trying to make, would that be valuable to you? I need some yeses. I can't go further without some yeses. So here's the thing. I need y'all to get ready. You got to get ready for the yeses, ladies and gentlemen. You got to stay ready for the yes, because the yes speaks volumes to where you are and where you want to be. All right. So let's look at this picture right here. 3 C's: consistent, or the ability to be consistent, ability to be competent through knowledge, and to be coachable, which means you're going to follow the instructions to the T. Now, the one thing about this is I spoke about the what that I did. And we've been on for about a good almost 20 minutes. I think, yeah, no, 10, something like that. 3 C's: to be consistent, to be competent, to be coachable. Now, the main problem is not in the what, ladies and gentlemen, because many people can tell you what to do. As a matter of fact, I was on a webinar about 4 or 5 days ago, and some of the top income earners in this industry of personal growth and development and life coaching, life teaching, the knowledge business is what they're calling it, heard one of them say that, and I agree with this, that one of the problems with traditional education is that those who are educated by that system eventually begins to challenge that system, not necessarily question it in terms of critiquing it for the negative, but just begin to challenge it because the system has to evolve. So here it is. What you have now are working professionals who haven't done the work in the field. So they are professionals according to standards of society, but they are not experts in that they have not done the practice and thus gained the experience thereof. Now I'm talking to somebody. So then the question is, these instructors, these professors, they can always tell us what to do, but they can't give us the visionary plotted movements from A to Z. And that, my friend, is wrapped up in the implementation. And that's why on this screen, you see 3 C's: consistent, competent, coachable, but then you see an arrow pointing to results. See, let me tell you, there is a chasm, a gap between the 3 C's and the R, which stands for results. My job tonight, if you're ready for this, my job tonight is to get you from the what to do to the how to do, so that you can have a manifested results, and those results are to be on demand. Now, if I can teach you how to do that, would you all be interested in me going further? Come on, give me my yeses. Are you interested in learning how we did this, and learning how my wife and I, back in 2016, started a company, you all, and within 3 months, we netted at least $14,000? And if you're interested, can I show you how we took some of that money and started our own real estate company, investment company? Come on, let me see these yeses. Let me see some. Just type yes, 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 yes all across the screen if you're really interested. Now, those of you, if you're not interested, hey, you can just make your exit. Won't hurt my feelings. That is okay. But if you are interested, and you give me permission to show you something that we put together that's going to add so much value, increase and enhance your life, come on with the yeses. Come on, I want to see all yeses. Just blow the yeses up. I got to see the yeses because I need your permission. All right, I see a few yeses. Y'all kind of slow on the fingers. Y'all kind of slow. I know y'all can type. I know you can do the message. There you go. Okay, I see some yeses. I see some yeses. Now, here's the thing. Good leaders ask the right questions. So we've talked about the what, and now we're getting ready to discuss the why. The why is found, ladies and gentlemen, within the implementation and how do you implement. And I wrote a book called The 8 Laws of Implementation based upon a program that I teach called The Nucleus. And that program is jacked. It's 10X for sure. We walk people through a 12 to 16 week program process that teaches them how to shift their mental paradigm, emotional, environmental, and even their financial paradigms. It's a pre-programming, the things that you saw when you were raised. I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but we need some reprogramming, right? Some rebooting. And so I wrote this book because one of the students asked me, how is it that I can go to conference after conference and listen to lecture after lecture and nothing changes? And I said, well, the answer can't be wrapped up in this one session, but the real essence of, or the crux of that answer is implementation. We got to teach you how to implement, thus apply what you're learning. And so we built a program, you all, based upon my new book. It's out. You can go to MikeFavors.com and get your copy right now. But this program, you all, is an answer to a question that many people have, and they just don't know to ask it. Now, let me tell you what this is. One major skill set called implementation. We've taken this skill set and divided it into 7 lesser skills, but not lesser in terms of greater in value, but just to break it up so that you could chew on it. How many people know you don't eat a bull or a cow one bite? I mean, at once. You eat it a bite at a time. So we broke this up into 7 skills. And when I tell you, it's valued at $3,500 each. My mentors, my coaches all tell me that I'm supposed to have prices where they are. And I said, I can't do that just yet because I want to see my people win, right? We're winners. But it's valued at $3,500. And let me prove it to you. Let me show you why. Inside implementation, ladies and gentlemen, inside this program, we're going to teach you concepts like focused reading, how you read from different areas so that you can extrapolate only things that will apply to you and where you're going. We're going to teach you some memorization techniques that's going to show you, literally take you to the next level, because these memorization techniques are really reciting techniques. And if you know anything about a PhD or writing a dissertation, you have to defend that dissertation through the mechanism or methodology of recitation. Oh, it's a great piece, y'all. It's a great skill to have because it teaches you how to memorize. And if you can memorize, that means you know it. That means you can get solutions. All right. Next thing we're going to teach you is a concept called critical thinking. Many people don't know that critical thinking is a skill set. It's a skill that you acquire so that you can reason and flesh out problems. That's the nature of the mastermind group, according to Napoleon Hill in his infamous book, Think and Grow Rich. Next, we're going to teach you how to tear down some old habits and build some new habits through the whole process of implementation. We're going to show you the importance of learning the skill of performing. Remember, I've been in I showed you a picture, but you may not know, but I've been in performing arts, you all, for over 30 years. I started performing in the 6th grade. I was 11 years old. So for literally 30 years, I had to overcome that and get to a certain point to where I could realize what the skill of performance would do for my life. Next, we're going to teach you about calculating, y'all, and how calculations, you have to know your calculations and know the results that you're doing. And I'm going to tell you this. You're going to hear me say this over and over. You cannot manage what you are not willing to measure. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And I see a lot of business people who come to me for counseling and coaching, business go under because they are not paying attention to the numbers. Listen, when you go to the doctor, after they have you fill out your paperwork, the first thing they do is take your vital signs. I think it was Jay-Z who told Ludacris that people change, corporations change, names change, but numbers do not change. The numbers matter, people, and we got to start calculating these numbers so that we can get the success and the results that you want in your life. And then lastly, we're going to teach you about credentialing. What is credentialing? What does credentials have to do with where you're going? What does credentials have to do with you maximizing and optimizing your potential so that you can get the results that you need, that you want for that better life? Now, I want to ask you a question. If we broke all of these up right here in terms of an a la carte and just taught each session for about a week or two, how many of you know that each one of these separately and add them up is worth $3,500 easy? If you can see the value in these 7 skills, go ahead and type yes in the chat. Come on, let's get the yeses going. Type yes. Type yes. If you can see. Because the truth of the matter is, you all, there are people out here who got programs that's running $2,000, $2,800. Come on, I don't see them yeses. I don't see the yeses. You all got to get this. You got to get this, man. I need you all to grab hold to this. Unleash the beast. The beast got to come out and say, I need rapid results. I need massive results. I want you to see this, that there is not. Y'all, let me tell you something. Don't let the price scare you all. I see a lot of people do webinars and they get scared to talk about money. They get scared to talk about the value of it and the worth of it. Your life is worth that. Your destiny is definitely worth that. All right? So here's the thing. Inside the program, paid in full, you're going to get some additional bonuses. You know, we're going to offer you that. You're going to get a free copy of my book, of course. You're going to be added to a private mastermind group where you can meet others, and I'll be talking to you on a regular basis, even outside the class, even in the future, because once you get in these masterminds, you in it for life. That's what I offer. You're going to learn how to redeem your time. And of course, we're going to give you some bonus videos and some materials, watch this, that I use present day. Not material that I don't use. Now, hear me when I tell you, a lot of people will tell you what they read, but they won't tell you what they're reading right now because they want to get one up. That's entrepreneurship 101. If you give all your tactics and strategies away, then how can you become an expert and how can you not saturate or oversaturate the field, okay? So these added bonuses, you all, the free copy of my book, the added private mastermind group, learning to redeem your time, the bonus videos, plus the 7 things of implementation: focus reading, memorization techniques, critical thinking, habit building, performance, calculating, and credentialing. All that's worth $3,500. But let me share something with you. It's Mother's Day, y'all. And we have a special offer where we can put all of this together for $249. Now, I want to ask you a serious question. Is that not reasonable for everything that you're going to get to learn the skills of implementation that can get you rapid results, transform your life, and get you an experience and an encounter that's none like it? Is that not worth it? Let me hear some yeses. Let me see some yeses. Let me see some yeses. Come on, y'all got to stop being stingy with those yeses. Ladies and gentlemen, for this time here, for those of you who stuck around, if you go to MikeFavors.com, www.MikeFavors.com, all you got to do is click results on demand and you can sign up with this special offer right now. Here's the thing. Results and the skill set of implementation can do something for you. How many of you all want to be a better man like a Jay-Z? Or a better woman in terms of success now, like a Beyonce? How many of you all don't mind being a Bay and a J in your community, being that essential in your city or in your church ministry or in your corporation? How many of you all don't mind doing that? See, I want you to understand something, that this lifestyle that you're seeking, it's already in you. You got the power already. You just have to learn a few things. Learn some of the secrets that I gave you with the 3 C's. Those are 3 secrets that people don't even really know about. Consistency, competency, and coachable. Those are 3 secrets. And the thing about that is, you all, in becoming this, what you see right here, many people think that it's too hard. I can't do it because it's too hard. It's not too hard. You just got to have some knowledge. It costs too much. It's not too much. You just got to be connected to the right people who can unlock your destiny. It's too time consuming. No, 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 no. It don't take that much time when you know how to properly place and prioritize your time through the art of implementation. Now, once again, the process of implementation, as it is broken down into these 7 skills, a free copy of my book, add it to the private mastermind group, learn how to redeem your time, bonus videos and all of that, and how to get rapid results. Now, I want to ask you a question, and I'm so serious, because some of you all who stuck around to the end, I told you I had something at the end that was going to be awesome for you. If you sign up today, within the next 24 to 48 hours, I want to give you a special promo code that's going to take another $50 off. So from $249 down to $199, one-time fee, and you got access to this information. You're going to be in a private mastermind group, and you'll have access to what we're doing, what we're reading, where we're going, and things of that nature for life. You're going to get these rapid results. You're going to get this transformation. You're going to gain some experience that's second to none. Is that not worth it? I need to see some yeses. I want to see some yeses. Is that not worth it? So here it is, people. I see a few yeses. Y'all slowing down on me. I see some yeses. I see some yeses. Y'all slowing down on me. So now here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask. I'm going to close the chat so everybody can't see because we don't want to bust nobody out. But if you're one of the ones who I'm talking to tonight, and you know that you need this program, that this program would be a blessing unto you, and you want to sign up and you want to get this special price, you want to get this promo code, if you type yes in the chat room, I'm going to have my assistant give you the promo code, and we're going to be on the honor system, y'all. And I'm going to go look. If you sign up right now or within the next 24 hours, I'm going to give you this promo code right now. And you can go to MikeFavors.com, click results on demand. That promo code will take that $50 off, and you can sign up right now. But I need to see or hear you say yes. We're on the honor code. Yes, I'm going to take advantage of this Mother's Day special offer that's going to change my life. Go ahead and type yes in the chat right now. If you know this is for you, go ahead and type yes. If you know it may be a struggle, it may be a push, but you've realized deep down that you're going to let the superhero out and you're going to find a way to do it, type yes so you can get the special promo code right now. With that being said, those of you who are typing, those of you even watching this, we're on demand, we're live right now, you're watching this. I want to go out on a tightrope and say now, welcome to the family. Because that's how we increase you all. And that's another secret to getting results. You were not made to be a people of individuality. We were not made that way. We were made to develop teams, corporations. We were made to be family and community. With that being said, I look forward. We've been on here, you all, for about a good 35 minutes. And I want to leave you with this one question. I like asking questions. For those of you who work a regular job, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, however you work, you get paid bi-weekly every 2 weeks. You'll notice that first time you get paid, you spend some money and you pay some bills. And then the next time you get paid, you notice that your money have been replenished. I want you to pay attention to this. So when you spend some money, because you're working, you notice that your money can always be replenished. And that's the great joy of having a good job. But I want you to think about the time. I want you to think about your time, ladies and gentlemen. How much time can you replenish? Because once time is gone, you can't get that time back. Through a program like this, we can show you how to shave off and get some of that time going into your future. That's what Results on Demand will do for you. It'll help you make decisions to get you the proper results. It'll help position you to do the things that you want to do so you can live a lifestyle like one that my wife and I are blessed to live. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to seeing it. Hopefully you all type yes in the chat so you can get that promo code. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Look forward to working with you. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings.